Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be playing some more Batman, the Telltale series, so let's hop right in. But yeah, while it's loading, there's something I honestly need to tell people. Can you stop being so self-entitled to where, like, you judge others for not getting handed everything in life? Like, I have only met 3 people in my life, including myself, who obviously don't get handed everything in life and earn their stuff through hard work and actually trying to be accomplished. While everyone else I've met just gets handed everything in life. Basically just a Jack Doherty of people of everyday people.
It's me.
And yet they have the gall to say stuff about me being literally discriminated against by every job I have applied for, to where YouTube and Twitch are the only place that would accept me in terms of a career. And they try to judge me for being forced out of my license and stuff like that.
Folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in, with breaking and entering incidents up 40% over last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters?
But honestly,
as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign
there's something I honestly
Gotham's
need to
most
tell
promising young
the people
politicians.
watching my videos and stuff.
Nearly fell off a
Like,
building
I'm
for
honestly
this.
tired of people only viewing my shorts and stuff that I haven't even posted to since I started making long form content. Like, honestly, that's starting to really tick me off that people only care to even watch my shorts instead of, paying, like just watching my long form content. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause the recording here for a second. Okay, I'm back. But like I said in my previous video, if you don't respect me or anything that is worthwhile, don't have anything to do with me once I actually make something out of my life.
A gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater.
Yet
I always find
why should I have to respect you whenever you didn't
dark,
respect me until I actually made something out of my life?
In front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
But like, I'm honestly done with all these self-entitled people that, think that it's all right
Eastside shoreline.
to just like do all these things to others just because they get given things in
weapons,
life.
drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
Well, I'm not saying that
And in the
everybody is
meantime,
like that. I'm just saying there are too many
I saved
people
you what
these
I
days
could.
that are just so
Think so?
self-entitled because
the same
they
couldn't
just
be
get
said for the
given
bar.
everything in
I
life.
had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch.
I mean, just look.
For the record, your
especially
father
with
despised men like
stuff
Falcone, thought they
pretty
ruined
privileged.
Gotham's stellar reputation.
Just look at how many
when
attractive
it still
people
had
or
one.
whatever are
It can again,
billionaires,
Bruce.
millionaires, like all these rich people,
Though people like
or
this
people in
had
power,
more
or
out
have
helping.
like major acting
new to
roles or
town?
whatever that are
I've seen her
unattractive
before.
compared to the ones
Hopefully,
that
she's just a tourist.
are considered unattractive. Like,
I'll
just
check
look
the
at
codex.
all the people that are considered attractive in the terms of stuff like billionaires, and like all these rich people, and people of power compared to the people who are unattractive in the same positions. And the thing is, the people who are unattractive in those positions, they at least actually worked hard to get to where they are. Yeah, honestly, don't know what to do here. So I was honestly talking.
Found her.
Oh.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I stay out of sight when I need to.
Define need to.
Whenever Harvey calls. The guy's exhausting.
Well, after the press conference tomorrow, I'll mark your calendar as exhausted then. The media isn't good for anyone's health. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night, though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Honestly, I like both interpretations of Alfred. Like the one that's more of a father figure, and one that's also like
20 years.
who has the same, basically the same amount of
Indeed.
combat skill
You two were thick
as
as
Batman
thieves.
himself, or if
Oswald,
not
however,
more
took
skill
that role more
in
literally
terms of
than
combat.
you.
And in some interpretations, he actually
discharge illegal boxing
guns
matches,
and
arms
kills
dealing,
people
prison stints.
that deserve
It's a criminal grand
that kind of
slam,
fate.
if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's
Also
returning
in those
now,
interpretations,
I haven't the faintest idea.
in those
Do you
interpretations
think he might
where
know
he
something
uses
about
a
the
gun
break-in?
and stuff, like
This
he actually
Catwoman
still
shows up around the
cares
same
about
time Oswald
Bruce
comes
and
back to
the Bat
town.
family as a whole.
Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
to be honest,
Where are you,
like
Oz?
I like how video games depict stuff like homelessness and stuff. While in real life, there are also a lot of people, frankly, too many people, who pretend to be homeless just to get some money, especially in my area. They just pretend to be homeless just to make a quick dollar, even though they clearly and obviously aren't homeless. Like, you can tell that they aren't homeless just by looking at the clothes they're wearing, jewelry that they have on, and stuff.
Thank you, sir.
Like, and they clearly have stuff that people living in poverty clearly shouldn't have, like expensive looking jewelry, nice expensive looking clothes, um, and stuff that basically is just obviously something that clearly a homeless person shouldn't
Great.
have if they were
There's the
really
statue,
homeless.
but no Oz.
Like if like if they were really homeless, why do they look? Why do they even like? Why wear all that expensive stuff? Clearly, no homeless person could afford that kind of stuff and not be able to afford a home at the same time.
Hey,
Beat it.
Especially with the ones that, have well-fed dogs, and stuff. Like stuff that obviously that that literally is that is clearly showing that they're far from homeless and living a more lavish
Watch
lifestyle.
wallet cash. But this goes through you. Hey, you heard him, man.
go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the
Honestly,
moment!
this version of Oz
Come
doesn't
here.
fit
That'll
who he is
do.
in the comics. If you know anything about Oz in the comics.
Stay down! This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
And if you know anything about Batman,
Oh, hey Bruce.
but actually I'm
You've
gonna
got a
spoil
little,
it, since, I tried
Yeah,
my best to avoid
good as new.
spoilers altogether.
Woo!
anyone
That was
who-
a right little
It's
scrap,
not really
eh?
a spoiler if you
Nothing
know
kickstarts
your
the
stuff
system
about
like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
if you know your stuff about
Thanks for the
like,
backup.
any
I
superhero
yanked you away
mythos.
from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
Something I love about
that wasn't
Batman's
why I brought
villains
you in,
is
mate.
how like
Right now,
realistic they
I am
can
trying
be
to
in their
recognise the little
mentality.
Bruce I used to run
Like,
around
look
this
at
place
Two-Face.
with.
He developed
Back when it
DID.
wasn't, like this.
Or Killer Croc. He
park
was abused as a
used to mean
child.
something.
Where like
A place that was
and,
safe for
and
kids,
his best
for
friends
families.
got killed
People
in his
came from all
arms.
over to visit.
Those were better days.
That they were.
And
Yeah. Thought we'd
and
grow up to
Harley
be
Quinn
kings, I did.
was just a
Both of us.
manipulator and a victim of a toxic relationship.
This city chews right through people.
Like I could go on and on about Batman's villains
Mum.
alone.
Committed to Arkham. Dad. Ended it yourself, you did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
You know, a lot of them
It's funny,
don't
huh?
really have a motive like Clue
Same
Master.
place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the
Like, you
same
know,
circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations,
You know,
unlimited
Clue
potential.
Master, he just
I'm
flipped out and
sorry,
just chose a
Oz.
life of crime after
No one
going
should
in
have to go through
hiding.
that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce.
But
You
also
still
the
care about
ventriloquist
something more than just
and
yourself.
Scarface. The ventriloquist,
Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone
he developed split
at your
personality
party.
disorder after,
Made
you know,
himself right
everything
at
that
home.
happened to him.
That oily... Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
No. I only agreed to meet him because of Harvey.
Beware of any man who smiles that much, Bruce. They're usually hiding a forked tongue. Falcone made a stack of cashing corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no? A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why
Honestly.
I'm warning you. When this whole thing
Honestly,
starts,
just wish
make sure you're
society
on the right side.
to be different.
Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got
Just
some rocks to
favored.
collect.
Like
Cheers.
anyone instead of just favored the rich and powerful and attractive. Like society today is just basically just one massive popularity contest.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid, escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, My parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man
dialogue options that just feel like what I feel
who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we change Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob. Care to comment?
I don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
All right, this press conference is over.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Alfred,
Honestly, I don't
keep
really
an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Here.
Of course, sir.
Because I've honestly just run out of things to say, which is
I meant what I said about
weird for
not
me.
personal. We only want files related to
like,
Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places
honestly don't
of
know what to
residence,
say.
and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
And what do you expect to find?
It's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out.
Nothing much
I can't
left
comment.
to talk about right now.
It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
And I haven't, already
As long as
talked
he's mayor,
about.
he calls the shots.
The DA is going to hear about this.
Unless Harvey becomes mayor, there's not much he can do. Can't smile this thing to death. I don't know how your neck
So
ended up on
honestly
Mayor Hill's
just,
shopping block, but
let
here we are.
the
Hill knows if
cutscene
I go
play
down,
here.
Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a
let me
real shame.
pause the game and
Mr. Dent's the
put
only
the
DA I
recording
ever
on hold. Yeah, sorry about
trusted
that.
to make a conviction stick.
My brother
As
called
mayor, I
and
think he can finally turn things
I
around
didn't
for
have the
us.
phone on me.
For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Honestly, I love how you can see the trauma in his eyes in this game whenever he's reminded of his parents.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce.
Honestly, that sounds like something very different is going on.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
It's not a problem, really.
Ah, Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
You're really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have
Like,
no idea who it could
free
be.
control and
I mean,
can move around,
no one's
like,
even done their due
on my
diligence on
own.
this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Probably gonna cut off the video.
Carmine
there, like, and
Falcone
just
wants me to be in
do
his
my
pocket.
outro.
He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
On the record, then.
Whenever you're ready.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
You know what I've noticed about Disney is that, like, in recent years, they sure seem to like hiring
a fire is heading this way.
women who are on the shorter side, really skinny.
We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
Not like in a bad way, but like
on the anniversary of your parents.
Not a coincidence.
Like they're kind of
Harvey's the
underdeveloped
district
in
attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
They have short hair and stuff, but they all treat like any subsidiary of Disney like they're some sexist company that doesn't deserve their reputation as these big name companies or whatever.
What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with
Look
what the
at the
reporters were
She-Hulk
talking about
actor.
this morning?
You tell me.
Shh, come on,
Actor,
keep it down.
like the
Let's
She-Hulk
avoid
actress,
making another scene,
and
shall
actress
we?
who's playing Snow
Press
White
is
in the
already up
live
my
action
ass as it
movie.
is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made 2 enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation?
Disney honestly needs to hire
It just doesn't make
better
sense.
people.
I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
For their
That is
female
exactly
lead
what I intend to
actresses.
find out.
Easy, Bruce.
I mean,
Oh, God, what a mess.
really.
Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away,
Honestly,
but I'm not sure if I
there are
can.
very
If
few
I get in the way of this
actors
investigation,
and
Hill
actresses
would be able to
I
spin it as a
honestly have
conflict of interest.
respect for these
And that
days.
wouldn't be good for either of us.
And that even
It
goes
would
for like a
jeopardize
lot
the
of other
entire
channels,
campaign.
like
We need to fight
streamers
back.
and stuff.
Hill cannot get
You never
away with
know
this.
what's
It
going
may
on.
not be a
in
war we
life
can win.
The
that,
city
you know,
will be behind you,
is
Harvey, just
on
like
it,
I am.
Like,
There
and
you are.
how honest they're being
Hey,
with
you.
the audience.
Sorry, I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
Which I know I'm included
You
with
didn't
that,
tell me
but
you were bringing
like,
a friend to
you
dinner.
honestly don't
This
have
is
to worry
Selena.
about like me putting up a
I
false
hope I'm not
narrative
interrupting anything.
or whatever
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
with
Pleasure to
any
meet you,
audience,
Miss...
or
Kyle.
especially my own. Like, I always try and be truthful as
It's a strong
truthful
grip
as
you've got there.
possible with anyone.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh,
Stick
right,
to
sorry.
that truth.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
But honestly,
How'd you get that
we've
shiner?
had so
Bruce?
many
It's okay.
actors, actresses,
Money doesn't buy manners, right?
YouTubers, streamers, anything of that sort.
I was
We've
mugged.
had, frankly, way too many of them
I'm just
get
angry I
into
let
the
that
industry
masked
way
freak
too
get away with
easily
all my stuff.
and become
I
big.
still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have
And
called you a car.
Turns out they're just some
Did you at least get a
awful
look at the guy?
scumbags that
Good enough
honestly
to make
didn't
an
deserve
ID.
their popularity
I'll
or
get Gordon down to
fame,
GCPD to work on a lineup.
or even to get into
It's
that
probably
industry
long
at
gone
all.
by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh,
The
sensitive?
jokes that people
Very.
make about them
I don't know how I'm
are
gonna explain this to my
frankly getting old
client.
at this point.
And things like this happen in my line of work. People tend to overreact.
We should just be thankful you got away with a black eye.
I'm sure your clients will understand.
I doubt it. In my business,
I mean,
people
I
aren't
saw
very
a clip
forgiving.
from the stream.
At least I'm not the
streamer
only
takes
one who's
out, like,
taken a beating.
He's honestly
That
right.
press conference?
Whenever he said
Oof.
jokes about all these
We've got it
terrible
under
people that
control.
Do you?
are honestly getting stale at this point. Whenever he was
I'll
talking
handle
about
it.
all these Diddy jokes.
Someone at my office has to know what's going on.
Honestly, they're just getting old and stale at this point.
Excuse me a moment.
To the point where none of them are just
Hey,
funny
it's Harvey.
anymore. It's like people have lost their sense of humor.
Nice to meet the
Just
real
repeat
you.
the same joke about the same person.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
What do you want with Harvey?
Don't worry about your friend. My interest in him is personal. Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you, why take the risk?
Someone has to be the good guy.
I suppose you think that makes me a bad girl.
I I'm gonna have to pause the recording. Okay. It was just
Well, aren't you?
a scam call or whatever. It's usually the location.
You have something that belongs to me.
Spam calls.
I want it back.
Calls.
This is awkward for me.
Like 99% of
I'm
the
used to
time they
robbing
are.
people, not the one being robbed.
As I recall, you took something from me, too. Hope you're getting some use out of that grappling gun.
I'm more interested in how I can use you. These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You are really starting to piss me off.
Oh, there you are. I was hoping you'd come out and play.
Okay, I was
Write
not
it down.
expecting that.
Now.
My contact. He'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten
But
everything
I
out.
cannot,
I feel better already.
dismiss this enough. If you, like, don't
Sorry,
expect
but
me to
I've
spoil
got-
any games
So soon?
that I play
Aren't
on
you
my
gonna stay for a
channel.
drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
Do not,
I'd love
put
to,
any
but I've got
spoilers
another
in
appointment and I really don't want
any
to be late for it.
sort of
All right, then.
stream
Don't forget to
message,
change into your suit.
donation, comment, or anything. I will refund you, and I will delete your comment if you try and spoil a game. Like, do not mess with me in that. Because I honestly
Alfred,
care about the
I'm at the
people
warehouse.
who want to
No
play the
sign of
game
Catwoman's
themselves.
contact. It's quiet.
Like, over the people who have
sound of
played
an
the game and
ambush.
just, you know, want to
Stay
spoil
on
it for the
guard.
sake of spoiling it. As soon as I open these doors, I'm probably gonna end the video. You know, since the video's already dragged
This
on
wasn't a
long
handoff. It
enough.
was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
But yeah, this is probably where I'm gonna call off the video for today. This was gonna be the second and final upload that I'm gonna make. I know I said in the description of my last video that I probably wasn't gonna be able to make one, but hey, things change and stuff. But yeah, see you in the next video. Bye bye.